Okay, this is lesson 3.2, solving for x and y in an equation. We are going to go over the warm-ups, so if you need to pause the video, go ahead. Start it back up when you're ready to go. Okay, I'm going to distribute the 3 to everything inside my matrix, so 3 times 10 is 30. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times negative 6 is negative 18. 3 times 0 is 0. And I have to put my brackets around the matrix. Okay, I'm solving for t. That means I'm going to divide by p and r. So I divide both sides by p and r. So I over pr equals t, because these cancel out. Okay? Here I'm going to combine my 3x and my negative 1x. So 5 plus 2x equals 1 minus 2x. Now I'm going to move the smallest number with a letter first. That'll be my negative 2x. So I'm going to add 2x to both sides. 5 plus 4x equals 1, because this cancels. Now I subtract 5. I'm going to move my 5. This cancels. 4x equals negative 4. Divide both sides by 4. X equals negative 1. Okay, today we're talking about solving for one letter when you have more than one letter. So see here I have an x and a y. We're going to solve for the x. We're not going to solve for the y. Remember, solving for a variable means you get the variable by itself. So this means I need to get the x by itself. So I'm just going to move everything away from the x and then divide by the number next to the x. So the first thing I'm going to do is subtract 2y to both sides. Okay. The 2y's cancel, leaving me 6x equals. Now, because we're going to be talking about slope-intercept form, I want you to put the number with the letter first. Okay? So, I cannot combine negative 2y and 24 because they don't both have a y. So I put the negative 2y first, then I put my plus 24. Again, because we're solving for x, I need to divide by 6. And because this is going to lead us to slope-intercept form, which takes us to graphing, I want you to do it just like I did here, where you divide everything by the 6. You divide everything by the number you're solving for. My 6's cancel. X equals, now I am going to simplify this, because when we get into solving and putting in the slope-intercept form, you're going to have to simplify it. Negative 2 over 3 is negative 1/3 y. 24 divided by 6 is positive 4. Number 2, 3, and 4 are exactly the same. So here I'm going to solve for y. So that means I'm going to move the 6x first. Go ahead and pause the video and then see if you get the answer right. Okay. So if I'm solving for y, I'm going to subtract 6x first. My 6x's cancel. 2y equals, remember, put the negative 6x first, plus 20. Now I'm just going to divide everything by the number next to the letter, by 2. The 2's cancel. Y equals negative 6 over 2 is negative 3x. 20 divided by 2 is positive 10. That's your answer. Okay. All the rest of these are exactly the same. Do not be confused by the z. We're solving for y. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do the opposite to the other side, right? So here's a little shortcut. It's positive 3z over here. What's it going to be on the other side? That's right. Negative 3z plus x equals 4y. So now I just divide everything by 4. So this leaves me with negative 3z over 4 plus x over 4 equals y. Sorry, not x. Y. This is a y right here. Sorry, my y's look like x's sometimes. Okay? Number 8's the same. 9 and 10, 11 and 12 are the same. And that's it. Okay. If you have any questions, please feel free to come in and ask. Thank you. Have a good day.